Hello, action takers. It's Lauren. Happy to be here again with you on the podcast today. And we're going to be talking about a topic of consistency. If I say that word and it makes you kind of cringe a little bit, this podcast is for you, my dear coaches, consultants, online service business owners. This is the number one thing that I have seen be a struggle for some entrepreneurs. I mean, every business owner wants to have a following, right? It's free advertising. It's the way that we engage with our communities, short of having a storefront down on Main Street, which isn't even really that much of an option anymore in the days of COVID and this pandemic. So I always think of my interaction with social media as my digital storefront. And if you're interested in learning more about the digital storefront model and my online course, The Social Success Toolkit, you can head over to laurencosgrave.com/SST. That's laurencosgrave.com/SST, where I teach my digital storefront model, and you can go grab a copy of that quick little lightweight online course today. But we all want that, right? We all want followers. We all want people that want to hear the messages that we're trying and striving to deliver. But man, can consistency be a bear. It can so often feel like that one-way conversation, right? It just sometimes can make you feel icky because you feel like you're showing up and no one is responding. Well, trust me, dear entrepreneur, dear coach friend, people are listening even if they don't respond, okay? I want you to think about when was the last time that you commented on one of my posts or another influencer that you love. Or can you remember what they posted last week? Probably not. What you do remember, though, is how that person makes you feel. That they motivated you. That they made you feel seen. That you related to the feelings and emotions that they were sharing with you, right? And what that comes from is consistency, is what builds that memory. And so, you know what? I'm not perfect. I want to tell you a little bit of a story here, too. I mean, I used to be preaching to the choir about social media consistency and showing up every day and posting multiple times a day on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. And guess who fell off the wagon herself this year or last year? I did. I'm right there with you. And you know what? This is going to happen over time, particularly in those first couple years as you're building that muscle, building it up. And until you get to the point where you have a team, you may have some regressions. And I actually recommend this to a lot of my clients. If they have some major life event happens and they're a solo entrepreneur, we go back to what I call the base camp. And if you're curious around what base camp is, go check out episode 1 of the Action Taker podcast here, where I break down climbing the mountain of entrepreneurship. And social media is not in there. But I'm reassessing that a little bit, and I'm at a point in my business where I'm building consistency. I'm really clear on who I want to serve. Now, if you are not clear yet around who you want to serve, social media can be that platform for you to figure that out. To go out and speak into the world about the things that you think you may want to coach on or the types of people you might want to serve and see what sticks. But once something sticks, I'm going to pass on to you a challenge that my mentor, Brendan Burchard, gave to me this week, which was to choose a consistent cadence and show up and choose a platform and show up consistently on that platform every day, if you can, once a week at a bare minimum. Okay? So this is our plan for consistency because that's how we show up. That's how we serve our clients. That's how we're present and we've got to stay connected with the mission, right? Like showing up every day keeps us connected to our mission, to our why. Okay, so what is your homework, dear entrepreneur? First of all, give yourself grace and permission to take breaks if you absolutely need them. There is nothing wrong. No one will be thinking about it, saying where is so-and-so on Instagram? I haven't seen them in a while. Don't worry about that. Only 6% of your followers are going to see your content at any one given time. Like when you post something, only 6% of people are going to see it unless it starts getting a ton of engagement traction, then the algorithms will start posting it to other people. So first of all, let anything go. If you have any guilt, if you're carrying anything, permission granted to let it go, my friend. The next step now is to choose what is your consistency basis. What are you going to start at? What is it that you can commit to today? Is it just one post a week or one email a week to your list? or maybe it's just one platform. Maybe you're only LinkedIn person and you can't stand Facebook. Whatever it is for you in your business, choose it, write it down, commit to it, and do it. If it helps, I'd love to hear what your commitments are. Go and post them in the Action Taker community. It's on Facebook. You can search the Action Taker community or facebook.com/groups/the Action Taker community. Post in there, what is your commitment for your social media consistency or serving your prospects, your community? I think that's even a better way to say it. Like, don't even put social media into the mix, but just what is your consistency plan to stay connected with your community and tribe? And then I've always got to add this in there here also, with planning. Now it's time to schedule that. Put it on your calendar. Give yourself time. That's a commitment that you are going to hold yourself up to during that block of time to post, to schedule. And know that it might be clunky as you're trying to figure out, how do I do all of the things? Treat it like a project. Give it some more time up front, and you will get quicker and faster and smarter with it as you go. All right, my friends, if you do these things, you will start to build so much content that it will compound itself over time. Consistency can be the currency of your success. The more consistent you are, the faster you and your business will grow. Now, who knows what that speed is? Some businesses, it may be a couple months. Other business owners, it may be in a year. But consistency will get you to whatever that tipping point is faster. If you pull back the throttle on that consistency, you're just delaying that time until you start seeing those returns on that investment of your time and energy in serving your community. So action takers, if you do this and you're getting that consistency, you will start seeing results. I don't want you to be that entrepreneur that's struggling along, feeling like nobody's listening because you don't have consistency. All of the successful people that I know in the online service business have consistency across their platforms, and I don't want you to fall into that trap. If you need an additional layer of accountability, these are exactly the things that we talk about in the Action Taker Elite Coaching Program, which is a great, fantastic mastermind/coaching program for coaches, online service business owners. If you have a business online, it'd be a great fit for you. I'd love to learn more about you and your business. You can get a free session, and right now I'm still running a promotion for your first 30 days free if you join the Action Taker Elite, and you can go check it out over at laurencosgrave.com/elite. All right, action takers, remember, until next time, normal is boring, success is inevitable, and action taking is replacing the grind.